Adrian Newey, the engineering mastermind behind some of Formula One's most legendary championship-winning machines, has never been one to hold back his opinions. When Newey speaks, the paddock takes notice, and his latest focus has locked onto Aston Martin's driver lineup. Known for his relentless pursuit of perfection, Newey's standards are as towering as his achievements. Rumour has it that he's increasingly concerned Aston Martin's lofty ambitions are being held back by one glaring issue: their drivers. For someone who's worked with the likes of Vettel and Verstappen, anything less than brilliance simply doesn't cut it. But will Aston Martin and Lawrence Stroll have the courage to act on Newey's concerns and make the tough decisions needed for success? Adrian Newey, often hailed as the Einstein of Formula One engineering, is gearing up for a fresh start with Aston Martin on March 1st. His move marks the end of a glittering tenure at Red Bull, where his unrivaled technical wizardry sculpted multiple championship-winning machines and left an indelible mark on the sport's history. Now, Newey's next challenge awaits as he steps into the role of managing technical partner at the Silverstone-based Aston Martin team. Securing Newey's talent is nothing short of a masterstroke by Aston Martin's owner, Lawrence Stroll, who seems determined to rewrite the team's narrative. Known for his relentless ambition, Stroll has pulled out all the stops to lure the mastermind behind so many iconic F1 designs. For Stroll, Newey isn't just an asset, he's the golden ticket that could catapult Aston Martin from a solid midfield presence to a genuine title contender. Adrian Newey's move to Aston Martin signals more than just a personal transition. It's part of a sweeping overhaul of the team's technical leadership. Adding even more firepower to this transformation is Andy Cowell, the mastermind behind Mercedes' era of dominance from 2014 to 2020. Cowell, now holding the reins as team principal, brings a wealth of experience and championship pedigree that further solidifies Aston Martin's ambitious plans. But Stroll isn't stopping there. Enrico Cardile, Ferrari's former technical director, has also been brought on board to bolster the team's engineering prowess. With Newey, Cowell and Cardile forming a powerhouse of technical expertise, Aston Martin has the ingredients to craft a car that could genuinely challenge for championships. It's as if the team is assembling an all-star cast to write a blockbuster script for F1 success. Yet even the most brilliant designs are nothing without drivers who can push them to their limits. And here lies the question mark: does Aston Martin's current driver lineup have what it takes to transform this technical dream team's vision into on-track triumphs? Fernando Alonso, the ageless wonder of Formula One, continues to turn heads with his extraordinary performances. At 42, the two-time world champion punched far above his weight in the 2023 season, wringing every ounce of performance from an Aston Martin that was still leagues behind the frontrunners. His ninth-place finish in the Drivers' Championship was a testament to his grit and racecraft, but time waits for no one. With Aston Martin eyeing race victories by 2026, whispers about Alonso's age and potential physical decline are growing louder. By the time the team's lofty ambitions take shape, Alonso will be 44, a number that, according to Adrian Newey, might pose a significant challenge. Meanwhile, in the other seat is Lance Stroll, the 25-year-old heir to the team's throne and son of owner Lawrence Stroll. Lance has shown glimpses of talent early in his career, but those flashes of promise have been eclipsed by inconsistency. His 2023 season tells a frustrating story: a commendable sixth-place finish at the Australian Grand Prix, but a barren stretch of 11 races without a single point to his name. While the spotlight shines brightly on Aston Martin's technical revamp, the question remains: does their driver lineup have the firepower to match the machinery? Adrian Newey, known for his unfiltered assessments, reportedly has reservations about Aston Martin's current driver pairing, according to Daily Mail journalist Jonathan McAvoy. While Newey respects Fernando Alonso's unparalleled skill and wealth of experience, he is said to believe the Spaniard's peak years are fading fast. At 42, even Alonso's remarkable longevity may not stretch far enough to align with Aston Martin's championship timeline. It's Newey's alleged view of Lance Stroll, however, that cuts deeper. Insiders claim Newey has bluntly labelled the younger Stroll as not good enough for a team aspiring to take on giants like Red Bull, Mercedes and Ferrari. This stark criticism highlights a potential roadblock in Aston Martin's journey to the top. Their driver lineup may not match the lofty ambitions set by their revamped technical team. While it's unclear how much sway Newey holds over Aston Martin's driver decisions, his role as managing technical partner certainly positions him to influence the team's broader strategy. With 2026 looming as a pivotal season, Newey's input could be instrumental in shaping not just the car, but the drivers entrusted to take it to victory. Aston Martin has thrown a curveball into the driver debate, with reports suggesting they're eyeing none other than Max Verstappen for the 2026 season. Verstappen, the reigning titan of Formula One and the bedrock of Red Bull's dominance. Verstappen would undoubtedly be the crown jewel of any team with championship aspirations. According to insiders, Aston Martin has even dangled Verstappen's name to potential sponsors, painting an enticing picture of their future ambitions. Yet this bold move raises a crucial dilemma. Both Alonso and Stroll recently inked multi-year extensions, making it a logistical and political puzzle to fit Verstappen into the mix without pushing someone out. For a team already walking a tightrope between ambition and reality, the prospect of displacing one of their existing drivers could ignite fireworks behind the scenes. If Newey's rumoured concerns about Alonso's age and Stroll's consistency hold water, Aston Martin may find themselves at a crossroads sooner rather than later. Tough calls will need to be made, and how the team balances its ambition with loyalty could define their trajectory in the years leading to 2026. Adrian Newey's reported private reservations about Aston Martin's driver lineup paint a starkly different picture from his public remarks. Reflecting on the 2023 season, Newey had nothing but admiration for Fernando Alonso, calling him a tremendous driver and lamenting that their paths had never crossed professionally until now. With Alonso now under Aston Martin's wing, Newey finally has the chance to collaborate with one of Formula One's most revered veterans. When it comes to Lance Stroll, Newey's earlier praise appears to have dimmed with time. During his Red Bull days, Newey had commended Stroll's performances in Formula 3, acknowledging the young Canadian's potential. But as Stroll has struggled to deliver consistent results at the pinnacle of motorsport, it seems Newey's once optimistic view has been tempered by the realities of Formula One. This dual perspective underscores the tension within Aston Martin's driver dynamics. While Alonso brings undeniable pedigree, Stroll's inconsistency raises questions about whether the team's current pairing can fully realise the potential of its technical revolution. Aston Martin's climb to the summit of Formula One demands more than engineering brilliance. The arrival of Adrian Newey, alongside heavyweights like Andy Cowell and Enrico Cardile, sends a resounding signal of their intent to design a championship-winning machine. Yet the road to glory is far from smooth, and the team's driver lineup presents a formidable hurdle. With Alonso nearing the twilight of his illustrious career and Stroll still struggling to consistently deliver at an elite level, Aston Martin finds itself walking a precarious tightrope. If the whispers of luring Max Verstappen or another top-tier talent prove true, Aston Martin faces the daunting task of managing a seamless transition while juggling egos, contracts, and expectations. Such a shift could risk sparking internal friction, especially with Alonso's fiery spirit and Stroll's unique position as the team owner's son. Balancing ambition with harmony will be a test of leadership and strategy as they approach the pivotal 2026 season. For now, all eyes are on Adrian Newey as he begins what could be yet another defining chapter in his legendary career. Whether his influence extends beyond technical designs to reshaping Aston Martin's driver lineup remains to be seen, but one thing is certain: Newey's fingerprints will be all over Aston Martin's fate, both on the grid and in the boardroom. What do you think? Should Aston Martin stick with their current drivers, or is it time to make the tough call and bring in fresh talent to match Newey's championship ambitions? Let us know in the comments. Until next time, goodbye for now.